welcome to the 4th week of Keeping Balance Fun Fit Videos from Home, brought to you by Centre de Santé Communautaire Hamilton, Niagara. My name is Leah. How is everyone doing out there? I hope everyone is doing well. I know that the uncertainty and the total lack of normalcy that we are all experiencing right now can make a person feel stressed out and anxious. I'm sure most people are feeling some level of stress at this time. We all need to make a concerted effort to try to relax and take what comes in stride, because we simply have no choice at this point. Take it one day at a time, as they say. But here are some healthy coping ideas and ways to take care of yourself. Try a few if you can. Number 1, try to eat well-balanced meals. You'll feel better for it. Try to connect with family and friends, virtually, on the internet, or by phone, or by the old-fashioned snail mail. Everybody likes to get a letter. Meditate, even if it's only for 2 minutes. Just search how to meditate online on Google or something like that, and you can see and try meditating. Light an aromatic candle. Interesting, nice smell, would be good. Make a gratitude journal. Practice deep breathing. Like those 7 breaths we do at the end of our sessions, you can try and incorporate those periodically into your day, or perhaps to relax you before you go to sleep at night. Listen to good music. And good music is all in the ear of the beholder. So whatever you like, listen to it. Increase physical activity. Engage in these videos. Go outside. Go for a walk. Do some yard work. Limit upsetting media coverage. That's a tough one, because we all want to keep our finger on the pulse of what's happening, but too much can overload you and just be too much. So limit to what you feel you can handle. Do something kind for someone else. Spend time in nature. Take a candlelit bath. Dance, dance, dance. Anytime, anywhere. Try and go for a little dance. It'll make you feel better, release some serotonin into your brain, and you'll feel like $1,000,000. Make a new recipe. That's a fun one that I think a lot of people have been engaging in. And lastly, read a book. It's always nice to lose yourself in someone else's world. So you can try that too. All right, so now on to our balance class. Before we begin, I'm going to remind you that if you ever feel dizzy, have chest pain, start profusely sweating, or feel short of breath, to stop the exercises. If necessary, get help. Respect your limits. Take breaks as needed and work at your own pace. As the weeks progress, you will get stronger and the exercises will get easier. Use your mobility devices as needed. You may feel some soreness in your muscles after the classes. This should be improving if you've been doing them weekly, a couple times a week. It shouldn't really be an issue at this point, but if you're just starting with us, you might feel some muscle soreness, workout pain, or so they say, and that's all right, so long as you aren't feeling any joint pain. Remember also to not challenge yourself to your maximum while completing these home exercise videos. I don't want anyone to get hurt or fall. So long as you're moving, you're getting a benefit. Remember, motion is the potion. All right, please ensure that you have a few things ready to go before we start. You need to have an open space about 5 feet by 5 feet. You need to have a firm chair with a backrest. You need to have comfortable clothes you can move in. You need to have sturdy shoes or running shoes. Water, if you feel you need it. A firm ball the size of a tennis ball. Okay. Dog toy, it doesn't matter, outside toy that you found out in your shed. If you don't have that, you can use a plastic water bottle that's full, or a can of soup as well. And this week, I'd also like you to look around to see if you have a bean bag in your home. So I have one here. So an ordinary bean bag. You might have it with stuff that the kids have at your house, grandchildren. You might have it in an old game. I know cornhole's really in, or bags, that outside game. You might have a bean bag there. So take a look and see if you can find one. If not, you can make your own bean bag, and I'll show you how to do that. So all I did was I got a half a cup of rice and put it into a sandwich-sized Ziploc bag, okay? And then I placed that inside of a sock, an old tennis sock. It's my husband's, so I wanted one that was a little bigger, a little looser, so that those kernels of rice have some place to move around. If they're too tight, it's going to be like a ball on your head. So you want to have some space that the rice can roll around a little bit. So this size sock works great, and I have a nice big loose toe, okay, that I can slide my rice into. So you're sliding that rice bag into the toe of your sock. Okay, make sure, see how it's kind of loose. I have some space for it to move around, okay? And then I'm going to kind of do what I can to kind of wrap up my bag of rice, so that I've got a bit of a kind of a squarish kind of sock shape. Okay, so I made one earlier, kind of the same deal. Okay, and then you can use that when you're doing your exercises. Alternately, if you don't have a large sock, you can put it in a handkerchief. Same idea, but please remember that these can't be slippery material. As soon as you got slippery material, this is going to slide right off your head. This is already slippery, right? So that's why we're covering it in something else. So you could kind of roll up your handkerchief and make a type of bag-ish shape. You can fiddle around with that and make it however you feel you'd like, okay? Same kind of idea. All right? So, if you need to now, you can pause the video to make your beanbag, or find your beanbag, or alternately you can just do it today without it and then make it for next time you do a video, okay? Because we're going to be using a beanbag moving forward probably every week, okay? All right, let us get started. So we are going to be in our spot. I'm going to move my chair to the side for a moment, and we're going to start with doing a standing march, just to get our heart rate up a little bit, get our muscles warmed up a little bit, and get things moving, okay? So we're going to just be standing on the spot, raising our knees and swinging our arms, and doing a standing march. That's the ticket. So not too slow, not too fast, just to get things warmed up a little bit. I'm out in my screen-in porch today, and it's coolish. So I got to get things moving so I get warmed up. Keep it going. A little bit longer. Alrighty, very good, terrific. Okay, we're going to move on to our good standing posture review. So we are going to stand with our feet about hip width apart. Nice stable base of support. That's why we use this position when we're using good standing posture, because we're in a stable position, okay? Balanced position. Knees are relaxed, unlocked, hips are level, shoulders are level, belly's pulled in, chin's pulled back, string is pulling us up nice and tall, shoulders are back and down. Let's take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Excellent, very nice. Okay, we are going to move on to getting our neck warmed up. So we're going to draw that letter U with our head like we did last week. So we are rolling our eyes up to look towards the ceiling on one side. We're not extending our neck back. We're just kind of rolling our eyes up, looking up. Then we're bringing our eyes down, flexing our neck forward, looking down towards the floor, and back up on the other side, drawing the letter U with our head. You're going to let your eyes follow that movement as well, so that your eyes are also drawing the letter U. You're doing this in a nice, slow, and controlled manner. We're still standing using our good standing posture, of course. And let's do a few of these with our eyes closed now. If you need to hold the back of your chair, you may do so. A few more of these, getting those neck muscles warmed up. Remember, you don't have to do any of these exercises if you don't want to. You don't have to close your eyes if you don't want to. It's just a suggestion. All right, very good. Give those shoulders a roll. Very nice, excellent. Okay, we are going to move on to warming up our torso area and our hips. So last week we did pelvic circles, if you remember. They were like so. Today we're going to make it a little bit more challenging, and we're going to do figure eights with our hips, okay? So we're drawing that infinity sign with our hips, going in that figure eight pattern. Feet stay planted on the floor. We try and keep our shoulders level. They're going to be moving, but we're keeping them relatively level. And hips are going in that figure eight pattern. Excellent. Let's reverse that now. This one's going to feel weird because it's not the direction that you automatically would go. It's your opposite way. So it's going to feel awkward maybe a little. That's okay. See if you can get the hang of it. Go at your own pace, your own speed of rotating your hips, whatever works for you. All right, let's try going back to the original direction, the first way you were going, but this time do it with your eyes closed. If you need to pull the chair in front of you and hold on, please do so. And reverse the direction now with your eyes closed, opposite way. Awesome, very good. Give those shoulders a little wiggle wiggle and your hips a little wiggle. All right, we are going to get our ball out now. Today we are going to do our squeeze and weight shift. So we did this back in week 2, if you remember. So I'm going to pull my chair back into place. Okay, and I'm going to stand to the right side of my chair, and I'm going to work my right foot first. So we're going to put the ball down on the floor. Okay, and we're going to start with it under the front of our right foot. Feet are about hip width apart, so we've got space to do a weight shift. All right? Okay, so the ball is under the front of our foot, near the ball of your foot. So this shouldn't hurt, it's not in your arch, and your heel is down on the floor. Okay, so if you can see, my heel is down on the floor and my toe is up on the ball, kind of like a gas pedal. Okay, so my toe's up on the pedal and the pedal is the ball. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to press down on that ball and then we're going to shift our weight to the other leg. Press down on that ball, shift our weight to the other leg. So we're working on our side to side, our lateral balance, as well as our vestibular proprioception with that ankle. Working on ankle mobility because we're getting that ankle into full range. Sensation on the bottom of that foot. Let's try closing our eyes for 5. So 5, 4, if you need to hold on to that chair, you may do so. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent, good work. Let's roll that ball to the back of our foot now. So now it's going to be under our heel. The ball, our heel is up on top of the ball like a high heel, and our toe is down on the floor. So the side view is like so. Okay? So it's not under my arch. No. It's under my heel, the back bony part of your heel. All right, so feet are still hip width apart. We're going to press down on that ball and shift our weight. Press, shift, press, shift. 4, 5, you can try closing your eyes. 6, hold on to your chair if you need to. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome, very nice. All right, let's roll that ball over to the other side now. Other side of our chair. It's going to be under our left foot now. And we're going to start with it under the front of our foot again. So near the ball of your foot, heel is down on the floor, feet are hip width apart. So remember, this is the position. Heels down, toe is up, are up on the ball. Okay, it's not under your arch at all. Alrighty, here we go. Let's press down on that ball and shift our weight. Press down and shift. Hold the chair if you need to. Press, shift. 4, 5. You can try shutting your eyes. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very nice. Last one for this exercise now, under your heel on this side. Toes are down on the floor, feet are hip width apart. So remember, ball is under my heel. If you can see, under my heel, toes are down on the floor. The ball is not under my arch. The ball is under my heel. Toes are down. All right, let's give that ball a press and a shift. Press, shift, press, shift. 4, 5, try closing your eyes. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good work. Excellent. All right, we're going to pick that ball up, put it away, and let's get our shoes on now, please. If you'd like to get a drink of water now, you may do so. All right. We are going to move on to our Tai Chi move. Moving on to balance. And I'm going to get out my beanbag now. Okay? So what I like to do is kind of equally disperse those beans so that I give myself the best chance of it staying on my head. Again, like I mentioned, we're using this on our head to keep our posture upright. As soon as I lean forward, that beanbag will slide off, or if I cock my head in different directions. So we want to try and keep our chins level, bodies upright. That beanbag will stay on. Let's begin with our Tai Chi move. We've done this every week. You should be kind of getting the hang of it now. Let's start with our left foot ahead and our right foot behind. Left foot is pointed, the front foot, the left foot is pointed straight ahead. The back foot's on a 45-degree angle, okay? We're going to be doing that front to back weight shift. So weight on the front foot, that knee bends, back leg is straight. When the weight's on the back leg, that knee bends, the front leg is straight. All right? Okay, let me just give you a side view. So if you recall, it looks like so, that front to back weight shift. Okay? Think about those hips that we've discussed every week. When your hips are over your back foot, it's a 45 foot, your hips are 45. When your weight's over the front foot, your hips go forward or straight, like your front foot is pointed straight ahead. Okay? So your foot gives you the clue about the direction your hips should be facing. Next, we'll add our arms. When your weight's in the back, your arms are in the back. When your weight's in the front, your arms are in the front. Very good. So I'm stretching my arms out in front of me when my weight's in the front, and I'm bringing them back close to me when my weight's in the back. Trying to do a nice oval shape on the side of my body. Slow and controlled. Here we go for 10. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Very nice. Let's go to the other side. So now your right foot's ahead, pointed straight ahead, and your left foot's behind. It's on a 45-degree angle. Okay, here's that side view again. All right, so when the weight's in the front, that knee bends, back leg is straight. When the weight's in the back, that knee bends, the front leg is straight. And we do that weeble wobble back and forth. Remember the hips. When the hips are over 45 foot, your hips are 45. When your hips over the straight foot, your hips are straight. Your foot gives you the clue. All right, let's add the arms. When the weight's in the back, arms are in the back. When the weight's in the front, your arms are in the front. Let's do 10. There's 10. We'll count backwards. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Notice my beanbag is staying up on my head. My back is straight. My chin is level. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Now, if you find the beanbag is not staying on, it's quite annoying, you can try putting it on your shoulder. Okay, that may be a little bit easier, and it's less likely if you're looking up and down for it to fall off. Okay, but at least you're keeping your shoulders back and up. Okay, I'm going to put it back on my head. All right, we're going to do a new exercise today, and it is called the clock. So what we're working on here is, again, our dynamic balance, vestibular, proprioceptive systems. So how we do this one is we start with our feet close together, hands on your hips, or hands can be out beside you. We are going to be starting with our right foot and using our right foot for the whole first part of the exercise, and then we move on to the left foot and do the whole second part of the exercise. So let me demonstrate. So I'm going to ask you to take one step forward with your right foot, small step, and then bring it back to the beginning. Then I'm going to ask you to go onto a 45 angle with that right foot, and then bring it back to the beginning. Then out on a 90-degree angle, and back to the beginning. A 45 rear, back to the beginning. And straight back, and back to the beginning. Now let's do it with our left. Same thing. There's 5 different positions that we're doing. All right? It's always one small step forward and then back to the beginning. Step, back, step, back. Let's do it with our left. One step forward and back to the beginning. 45, back to the beginning. 90, back to the beginning. 45 rear, back to the beginning, and straight back. Back to the beginning. Let's do it again. Right foot, here we go. One step forward and back. 45 and back. 90. 45 rear, straight back. Now left, one step ahead. 45, 90, 45 rear, and straight back. Awesome. This time, we're going to increase the challenge level a little bit and do big steps. So we've been doing just normal size steps, small steps. Let's do large steps this time, okay? So remember, if you need to put your arms out for balance, you may do so. Heads are upright, beanbags on our head, keeping everything level. This one might be a little bit harder. Here we go. Right foot, one big step ahead and back. 45 and back. 90, 45 rear, straight back. Now left, big step ahead. 45, 90, 45 rear, straight back. One more time now, right foot, big step ahead. 45, 90, 45 rear, straight back. Now left, big step ahead. 45, 90, 45 rear, and straight back. Excellent job, very good. Walk it out a little bit, give your shoulders a little shrug. A beanbag, we can say sayonara. Put the beanbag away for today. All right, we are now going to move on to our strengthening. We're going to start with those hip adductor muscles that we've been working on every week. Today we're going to be doing the circles. So the small circles forward and the small circles backward. So let's get into the proper position. Let's all stand to the right side of our chair and we'll start with working our right hip. All right, so remember that chair, we're using that, we're standing to the right of it so that we can put our hand there, keep us upright so we're not going to be tipping, all right? We're going to be lifting that right foot directly out beside us. Remember, it's not in front and it's not behind. Look down, make sure it's directly off in that side plane because we want to work that one small muscle here. As soon as we move our foot forward or backward, we're using our large quadricep muscle or our buttocks muscle when we put our foot to the back, and those muscles are already big and strong and we do other exercises for those. So we want to isolate the small one to the side. All right, so we're lifting our foot directly out to the side just to clear the floor. Toes are pointed straight ahead. They are parallel. No toe out to the side. Toes are pointed straight ahead. All right, what we're going to do is 10 small circles. So not large. Again, we're using different muscles then. Small circles, fine circles, going forward, and then we'll go backward. Okay, 10 of each. Are you ready? Hold on to your chair. Here we go. Lift your foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Oh, good work. All right, on over to the other side. Again, your standing leg, the one you were standing on, is probably hurting more than the other one because you have to stabilize that in order to do that small movement. So good job. Good on you for working both legs. All right, we're over to the other side now. So we're to the left of our chair. We're going to work our left leg. Hand on the chair to keep us upright. Left foot is coming directly out beside us just to clear the floor. Toes are pointed straight ahead. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good job. Walk it out a little bit. Very good. We're just stretching those muscles out at the side. They just got a good workout. We're going to move on to now our squats. So please have your chair ahead of you if you need it in order to grab onto for balance if required, okay? I'm going to move mine to the side so you can see what I'm doing. We're moving on to our sit-stand squats. It's those ones like we're pretending we're going to sit down, but then we don't. Those ones. All right, so your feet are going to be about shoulder width, a bit better maybe, apart. Toes are angled out. Arms are going to be in the center. I want you to keep in mind when you go down, you're not going down really deep. You're just going down enough to engage these muscles. And I want you to think about trying to keep your knees behind your toes so that when you're doing this squat, you can still see your toes down there, okay? So that might mean that your bum has to come out behind you a little bit, and that's all right, okay? Let's do our 10. And let's do a hold at 10 and then do another 10 directly into it. So it's going to be 20 straight. The last few times we've done 10, a break, and 10. We're going to do 20 straight, and our little break is going to be a hold at 10 for 5 seconds. So when I say hold, we're going to go down and we're going to hold like so. I'll count you out for 5 seconds, then we'll go back up and do 10 more. All right? Okay, arms out in front so we get a bit of an arm workout as well. Here we go. Down for 1. Very good. And 2. 3. You're going to breathe. Keep breathing. 5. 6. Breathe in as you come up and down, out when you go down. 7. 8. We're slow and controlled. 9. This time we're going to hold. So down we go. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back up. Right back down for 10 more. So we're starting at 10. Keep it going. 9. Don't forget to breathe. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Wow, terrific work. I can feel that in my arms and in my legs. Very nice. Kick your legs out a little bit. Give your arms a little swing as well. Terrific. Great work. All right, let's move on to our hand to knee exercise. So if you remember, we've been doing this one every week as well. So this is the one where we start with kind of a standing march, where we're bringing our knees up to us, okay? And then we do opposite hand to opposite knee. So the easiest one is to put your hand to your thigh, opposite hand to opposite thigh. So keep doing that. If that's what you can manage, then do it. Very good. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you're going to go hand to knee, which means you have to raise your knee a little higher in order to touch it with your hand to opposite knee. Now remember, you can keep this going for as long as we're doing the hand to knee. I'm going to add the squat in, so that's the third level. That's the most challenging. If people want to do that one, you can. Pick what works for you and just try to continue moving in this way until I'm done. Here we go with the squats. So we're bending our knees down, opposite hand, opposite knee. Squat, opposite hand, opposite knee. Very good. Again. We're already at 2. 3. 4. 8, 9, and we're on the last one. There is 10. Terrific. Walk your legs out a little bit. Swing your arms. Take a deep breath in. And out. In through your nose. And out through your mouth. Good work. Let's get a drink of water. Alrighty. Moving on now to our wall push-ups. So find a spot on your wall that is open, no furniture in front, where you've got a wall where you can push against and put your back against, okay? If you remember, the position is feet are about hip width apart, arms are shoulder height, shoulder width, and you're about an arm's length away from that wall, okay? Palms are on the wall. You're going to keep your body nice and tight and firm, tightening in your core and your belly muscles. And you're just going to bend at your shoulder, elbow, and wrist to bring your face close to the wall and back out. You're doing a push-up on the wall. Let's do 10. Here we go. There's 1. 2. Remember your heels are staying down. There's 3. If your heels are coming up, your feet are too far away from the wall and you need to move them a little closer. And we're at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Give those arms a shake. I just have to say, it's snowing outside right now, so that's always a delight. Anyway, we're gonna push on and not worry about it because I still see the flowers poking through. So if they can do it, we can do it. Let's do 10 more of those wall push-ups. This time you can change your foot position if you'd like. You can put your feet together or keep them wide apart, or you can put one foot in front of the other. Okay, just try to make sure if you put one foot in front of the other that you do 5 on one leg and 5 on the other. Arm positions also can change, or hand positions I should say. Fingers can face up, fingers can face in, fingers can face out to the side. You can do your arms wider or closer together. Mix it up, you can try closing your eyes. However you want to do it, another set of 10. Here we go. And there's 2. 4. I'm going to change my hand position now for the next 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Very good. Give those arms a little roll, little shake. Very good. All right. Let's now put our backs right against the wall. We're going to do our back push-ups now. This is the one that's working on the muscles of our upper back to keep them strong and shoulders back so that your posture is good and you have better balance. So let's get into position for that one. All right, your feet are going to be about 6 inches, 8 inches away from the wall. Okay, feet are about hip width apart. Your legs are going to be angled back a bit, and your bum is going to be against the wall. So you're leaning into the wall, feet are out for about 6 inches, legs are angled back, upper back and shoulders are against the wall as well. Arms and palms are there for stability. Back of your head if you can, chin down. Okay? And we're gonna, when I say push, you're going to push through that upper back and shoulder area against the wall like you want to move this wall. So you're going to feel the main pressure through the shoulders and upper back and through your feet. Your bum, arms and palms, back of your head are just there for stability. All right? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, push. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Very good. Give your shoulders a little wiggle. All right, and back in position for our next set of 10. Same thing, you're going to feel that pressure through your upper back and shoulders and through your feet. Everything else is there for stability. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, push. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Off the wall, relax, very good. Come away, give your shoulders a roll back, give your shoulders a roll forward, scissor in front, scissor in back. Excellent, very good. All right, moving on to our stretching now. So the flexibility component, that's so important so that we can move smoothly. We're going to start by stretching out our thigh muscles. So, as I've mentioned in other videos, standers, you can stand beside your chair now, bring your heel up to your bum like so. Hold that for as long as you feel you need to. Sitters, you're sitting on the side of your chair, letting your leg hang over one side, one bum cheek is off, holding onto the other side of your chair. Or same thing, you can do it in the front, holding onto the back of your chair. Your knee is, one leg and bum cheek is hanging off the floor, knees into the floor, pointed down towards the floor, toe is pointed down, heel is pushed back. Bodies are upright, chins are level. If you need to lean back a little bit, you need to feel this stretch through your thigh and maybe up into your hip flexor. Excellent. Let's move on to the other side. So, standers on the other side of your chair holding your other leg. Sitters that are on the side can go like so. I'll do it like this way so you can see what I'm doing. My knee is pointed down towards the floor, toes in the floor, heels pushed back. Sitting upright, chins are level. And if you need to lean back a touch, you may do so to feel that stretch through your thigh and maybe into your hip flexor. Very nice. Excellent. Okay, on to our calf stretch. You can do your chair forward towards me. I'll do the side view. I'm going to start with my right foot ahead, left foot behind. My front knee is bent, my back leg is straight, and my heel is glued to the floor. I'm going to lean into that front knee, okay, and I'm going to feel that stretch in my back calf. Bodies are upright, chins are level. If you'd like to, today, you could try adding a bit of a balance onto this one. So as soon as you feel steady and secure, you can try taking your hands off your chair and hands onto your hips. Okay, make sure you still feel that stretch while you're doing the balance. Excellent. Over to the other leg. Now your left foot's ahead and your right foot's behind. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight, heel is glued down to the floor. Lean into that front bent knee. You're going to feel that stretch in the back calf. Bodies are upright, chins are level. And once you feel steady, you can try taking your hands off and doing a balance. Excellent. All right, chair back into position. We're going to sit on the front edge of our chair. So front edge, meaning I'm not using the backrest to relax. I'm using my upper body muscles to hold myself upright. You're going to put your right heel out in front of you. You're forward enough on your chair that your knee is not bent, but your knee is not locked either. I don't want you to push your knee back so that it's locked. It's relaxed. But your heel is down on the floor, toe is up, pulled back towards you. I'll do a side view. Toe is up, pulled back towards me. I'm sitting up nice and tall. Or you can lean forward and put your weight on your bent knee. You're going to feel this stretch behind your calf, maybe behind your knee, perhaps into your hamstring. Very good. I'm going to turn around the other way. You're going to put your left foot out now in front of you. Heels on the floor, toe is up, pulled back towards you. Knee is unlocked, it's relaxed. Okay, up nice and tall or lean forward, put your weight on your bent knee. Remember, you're relaxing into these stretches. Try to take deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Very good. All right. Now we're going to sit right back into our seats. Use that backrest now. Feet are flat on the floor. We're going to do our relaxing deep breaths. So remember at the beginning of the video, we were talking about healthy ways to try to cope. This breathing exercise is a great thing to do. Sometimes I do it if I'm thinking about stuff and I can't, my brain won't stop before I go to bed at night. I'll try and do these deep breaths, and it really does help and it really does work. So we're going to have our feet flat on the floor, back against the backrest, one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly, because you want to try by the end of these breaths to be feeling that your belly expand and contract with the breaths, rather than just having your air in your chest area up at the top. Okay, we want to breathe deeply rather than shallowly. You may close your eyes. Here we go. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in and exhale, letting your shoulders relax. Breathe in and exhale, letting your face relax. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes and stretch and give yourself a big hug. Awesome, very good. Another great workout, everyone. Great job, keep it up. Remember to try to complete this video 1 or 2 more times this week if you can. Also, get out for a walk if you can, every day or 2, or go out and work in your yard. The fresh air and vitamin D will make you feel great. Be kind, say hi to neighbors when you see them, but remember to stay at least 2 meters apart. Tell your friends how to connect with these classes so that they too can stay active and have fun. Tune in next week for your next class, brought to you by Centre de Santé Communautaire, Hamilton, Niagara. Until next time, have a great week, stay well.